Hey, good morning. It is Sunday, the 14th of May. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And happy Sunday to everybody else. I'm out here by a local school. School's down here. Great view of a huge area of the Pacific Northwest. You can see across the road there to, or way across the Sound to the Olympic Mountains in the distance. I have cleaned this area a few times. I just wanted to do something simple this morning. It's going to be hot here today. Actually, for the whole week, it's in the 90s. So I'm going to get out early. It's about 9 a.m. I should have been out an hour ago, but had things to do. So I'm going to get out here. I remember there being a homeless camp deep in the woods that I saw a couple of years ago, I think. I'm going to check out, see if it's still in use. I'm going to pick it today, but I just want to know if it's still there and what the size of it is. So I'm going to get out there and get some picking done, and I will check in with you when I'm done and summarize some big announcements that I can finally make that are out there. So we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Okay, made it back to where I thought the homeless camp was, and yeah, it's here. Multiple tents, a whole big stack of garbage here. That's just a lot. There's another set of tents over there. Now this is out in the middle of the woods, obviously, and it doesn't look like anybody's been here recently. The trail was fairly overgrown, not worn in, so I think it's safe to clean up. Obviously going to take a lot more than what I've got today in terms of time and energy. But yeah, this is 3/4 of a mile from my house. So if that, maybe half a mile. And they've got a fire pit here. They obviously use quite a bit, which may not be a great idea in the woods like this, but they've got ropes strung up from tree to tree. Not quite sure what they're hanging up there. Maybe that was where they were keeping their food to keep the bear safe, because there are bears around here for sure. Bears, the odd cougar, coyotes, bobcats for sure. We see a lot of bobcats. So this is and rats, and I haven't seen a lot of raccoons, but I know they're around in Seattle, so they've got to be out here too. So yeah, this is going to take a major effort to clean up. This is actually land that's owned by, I believe it's Bellevue College, that they were supposed to build a new campus out here. It never did. So yeah, there's carpet on the ground here. So many old tents. This is going to take a few days, depending on the number of people. I'm definitely going to recruit more people to get this one done. And that pile alone there, oh my God, that's, geez, that could be 100 bags right there. And there's some large items too. A lot of stuff that is acquired from local homes, from their patios and stuff, ended up out here. There's little shoes. Let me walk around to see if other camps survive. Oh, there's another garbage dump way over there I can see. Air pumps, lots of propane tanks. Another abandoned tent here. And there's probably more garbage dumps around here somewhere. Let's go and duck here. What else we got? good news is I haven't seen any needles out here yet, but I'll find them. This is definitely camp that you're gonna find needles at. There's no doubt about that. Further this way. Looks like another big dump over here. Looks like a dump right there. Looks like an old sleeping bag or something that came apart. So yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of work. With the hot weather coming, it's nice and cool in here, so it'll be a good time to do it. The other thing that is going on is that the blackberries and the grasses are all growing really fast right now because lots of rain earlier and lots of heat now. So it gets a lot harder to pick out in the ditches and things. So having an area like this, if I decide to do it, or if I just decide to get a hold of somebody else to do this one, there's just gonna be a lot here. I need to talk to folks about this, see what I should do. But it's obviously abandoned at this point. Back underneath the log. So that's nice back here. They picked a good spot to camp. Just a bad spot to litter and leave all their stuff. So I saw some other stuff on the way in that I'll get to. Big tarps and stuff. Oh, there's a sign up here now. It says no trespassing, video surveillance. So maybe they did put up cameras or something here. I don't see any, but you never know where they are. But yeah, we'll see what we can do to clean this out. Oh my goodness. Yep, we need a trash mob, a big one, to clean this out. I will catch you back to, I'm gonna head back to the road and do what I was planning on doing this morning, but now I know what's here and I can recruit appropriately. Anyway, I'll catch you in a minute. It is about just past 10:30, so about an hour and a half. Little more strenuous than I thought it was going to be today. Just, that's a big hill. But sorry, let me catch my breath. 3 bags. One of those was a big sleeping bag, and then I found a couple of small camps. One that we cleaned out last year had a few more things in it now. Things either that we didn't see last year or just some new stuff. And then there was a new camp, fairly new, because not even the paper had been degraded at all yet. And then I found something, I thought it was a dump area, but it was a single bag of garbage, and it all was household garbage with like mango pits and cabbage and stuff in there. And I realized that a bear had stolen it from a nearby dumpster, brought it out into the woods and ripped it up to try to get at the food. So we have bears around here. I'm totally serious about that. We see them all the time. So likely a black bear got into a garbage can that was left out too long, too early. Overnight, people are warned not to set them out until the morning of, but some people take them out the night before for whatever reason, and in this case, a bear grabbed the bag out of it, hauled it off into the woods, and made a mess. So it took me about 10 minutes to clean it up. There is more in that area of that camp. I found a whole bunch of needles that were, luckily they were off to the side. I think intentionally kept into a place that was hard to get to, but with a little bit of other garbage. So I have to come back with a sharps container and pick that area up. I bet you there were 20 needles in there at least. And then there was another garbage dump just a little farther on. Could be another bear dump, but we'll see when we get into there. So yeah, that big camp that I showed you there, that's gonna take a little bit to clean. You gotta figure out time to do it. Hopefully when it's a little cooler than it is right now. I'm not sure what it is. It's probably in the 80s at least right now. And wearing black, I can feel it, but had to keep the long sleeves on because blackberries and bushes and stuff. So big announcements. If you have been watching my YouTube channel, you'll notice 2 new videos that are out there now. One is an animated video, actually 2 animated videos. One is what is Trash Mob, and it's talking about what it is. It's an explainer video is what they call it. It's about just over 3 minutes long. For people who've never heard of us before, I'll pin it to the top of the channel so that everybody can watch that one and get to know it. And then this morning we posted one on safety, things to think about when you're running a pick or starting a pick or we're going out to do a pick. So hopefully that helps people to know what to do and what not to do. There's some just gathered advice and that hopefully will help save people some trouble, time, injuries, things like that, because some of what we do here is kind of dangerous. So like when you find needles, how do you deal with those? Sharps containers are essential. It's just something you got to plan for in this day and age. So the other big announcements, if you haven't watched my videos from last week, we are now out in the Apple Store and the Android Store. We got that launched on Friday night, so you can download the Trash Mob app there. Just search on Trash Mob on either one of those. We've got changes coming, improvements coming to both. We'll get them into sync. The Android app is a little bit ahead of the Apple one right now, just because it takes so long to get through the Apple Store. But we'll get that done here shortly and get that upgraded. And then I have plans to do a few more, maybe animated, but some screencasts where I can show people how to onboard partners. Partners are going to be a huge part of what we're doing, hauling partners, cities, whatever, and how to get those registered and how to get those on there is so important. I did a presentation to my company, the company I work for this week, on Trash Mob to the whole company, and they loved it. And I'm hoping it catches on. Just keep talking to more and more people about it, and yeah, it's going to. I have no doubt now that it's going to take off. We've got the infrastructure pretty much there. A couple more checklist items to do, and then it's all about the marketing and getting people out there and getting them doing it. So we're working on that. That'll be the next big push. I'll keep doing improvements to the website as I have time, but the bulk of it is done at this point. There'll be some cool features we want to introduce, but only once we get enough people on there to justify the effort. So things like trash teams and competitions and rewards, things like that. There's lots of stuff we could do. We'll see how soon we get to them. But main focus right now is going to be marketing and getting people out there and using the site and building up a number of members. So please, if you're seeing this and you haven't signed up, please sign up. It just takes a few in a city. Start your own event, recruit your friends and your co-workers. Get out, do an event. If you enjoy it, do another one. If you don't enjoy it, then totally understand, but hopefully you feel rewarded when you're all done. Even though this was a more difficult pick than I planned and it's hot, still feels good to get out and get some exercise. I don't do a lot of hiking or anything anymore because I get my exercise doing this, and I find it rewarding. Sure, I'd love to go out and do some hiking, and I still will, but at this point, if I needed a little exercise on a Sunday morning, I come out and walk for an hour and a half, and I picked up 3 bags of garbage, and the world's a better place. So if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. I'll keep doing them. We're gonna keep building this up, and hopefully we'll get some more people doing videos as well. It won't just be me. I'll catch you later. Have a great day. Happy Mother's Day.